for Charlottesville has been signed, and we give you full approval. You have your Charlottesville citizenship.
Congratulations to you. What is it? Brooklyn? If it's not Brooklyn, it is Goodwood, it is BG. No, Charlottesville. Jimmy, what is it? What is it?
Jimmy's a swordfish. He's a
Yes,
swordfish.
he is.
Yes, and
Yes, he
it would be
is.
remiss of me not to shout out my relatives in the United States. We have a very dear cousin of ours who will be laid to rest today. Her name is Janice, and she was actually born. She's a Charlottesville girl.
Oh, condolences.
Yeah. So she's be laid to rest today. So sometime during the day, family members here will observe some minute of silence, to honor her passing.
All right. I see Desi, a designated, says, great interview, Colwyn Chris Perry.
Oh, that's one of my subordinates.
All right.
Desi?
Natalie Boucher. Natalie Boucher says, good morning, everyone. Mr. Colwyn Chris Perry, good morning. Great job.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you guys.
All right. You see, he connected one time. Immediately he connected with the Charlottesville family, the Charlottesville roots. Now, tell us some of the unique, in terms of Charlottesville, the local twang, as we call it for Tobago. The Charlottesville twang is very different.
Right. We will say Ed. Let me go back to Jimmy again. Jimmy used to say, when we worked at the fire service, because he was once a fire officer. So he used to say, Perry, say Ed. Say head, not head. Not head, not Ed, head. And I said, Jimmy, when I'm writing, I will write
H-E-A-D. When I'm talking.
Let me talk. We used to have fun. And we will say,
So it's Ed, not head.
Bike. Instead of bicycle, it's a bicycle.
The bay.
And instead of house. That's Charlottesville.
So the H is dropped where there is an H, and where there's no H, you put an H.
Yeah.
So like, where there's no H.
It just comes naturally. I can't really find it now, but it comes naturally. You add in and you subtract. It's like that. Right. We were talking about the treasures in Charlottesville, and it came back to me that I missed out Pirates Sand Bay. That's Lovers Bay.
Right.
That is very unique to Charlottesville. There is no other bay no other village on the island, and as far as I know, in the Caribbean, I'm subject to correction, right? That has that kind of sand on the beach. There's another beach that people have not discovered at the corner around this area. People are not seeing us on set to see exactly where I'm pointing.
Right.
But it's called Buccaneer Bay, right? We say Bukhari Bay.
Bukhari. And you access there through that.
Kind of sand-like, similar to Lovers Bay. But it's not really accessible by walking and by boat because it's covered with reef.
Okay.
So you actually have to walk the rock. In old days, we used to walk the rock to go around. When you say our walk rock. Walk rock.
Say it again, Perry. Say it again.
Walk rock.
That's right.
We are walking
Which means
the rock.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And even as you say that, it takes. I think there should be a dictionary. There should be a Charlottesville dictionary.
I would want to say that I'm sitting at my right here, who I'm seeing very close.
Okay.
Miss Annette. Miss Annette, I want to recognize her too.
Yes, and she's going to be joining us. She says not just a Charlottesville dictionary, but a Tobago. Granted, yes, agreed.
And Annette, this is Bona's son. You know that, right? My mother was Bona. She was in the culture.
You trying to tell Miss Alfred your roots, Miss Alfred? No, yes.
Since my baby, because them house are right there, and the shop used to be right there. So we used to come. Sometimes you bathe in the sea until the skin turn white.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, serious.
That's when you're in the water for very long.
And like I tell my wife, sometimes she say, "Oh, go, Chris, we go in the water." And I said, "You're like, I fed up a sea because you're in the sea mouth every day."
The things you take for granted, viewers. The things you take for granted. Yeah. So, Chris, again, tell our viewers in your local Charlottesville, Tobago tone, why all roads must lead to Charlottesville.
All right, people. Today, Charlottesville are the place for be, right? Because as I tell people, there is no better heritage than Charlottesville. And I'm not saying this with any particular bias, really. Just the build-up, the morning build-up. Look at what is happening. It's buzzing in Charlottesville already. Even before 6 o'clock, we would have seen as so many people.
Yes.
So people come up. I get food for guy. I can't give everybody, but I could give some people food. The road leads to Charlottesville today. Charlottesville are the place for me.
Everybody.
Everybody.
I can't get everybody.
I can't give everybody. Can't meaning can't. I can't give everybody.
It can't get everybody.
The folks are laughing, right?
They speak proper. These guys here, Anton, and they speak really proper. Have you ever heard him speak? He does not know how to speak.
Let me entreat Anton there. Anton, tell something in the vernacular.
You should hear his voicemail is high. I'm Anton Parks. He can't do it.
Where are you up here? Where are you up here?
He understands it.
You understand?
He understands it. He can't respond in kind.
They're on TV.
He said they're on TV. Sounding proper still, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Chris Perry, thank you so much. Viewers, as you can see, towel around the neck because he's about to head into the waters. But lots more coming up this morning on the Tobago Updates Morning Show. We're going to be chatting in just a little while with a sister. She is a daughter and a sister of Charlottesville Oil. Let me tell you, house located on the beach
right
front.
On the beach front.
So she know what she's talking about. I tell you, the roots run deep in Charlottesville. You'll hear more from Annette Alfred when we come back. So viewers, share the live, share the live, share the live.
Thank you.
Are you looking for a place for your loved ones? Heavenly Care welcomes you. Located at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors, we offer a variety of services. These include doctor visitations, social activities, geriatric care, and much more. Contact us at 277-9595 or visit us at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors. At Heavenly Care, compassion is at the heart of all care.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom, fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments, complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Viewers, welcome back. Remember we said, viewers, it's everything Charlottesville right here in. We are coming to you live from the jetty. This is the Tobago Updates Morning Show. And who better to shop it, I tell you, where you're in Charlottesville, You deal with the Charlottesville people, those who have the roots running deeply into the village, into the soil. Who better to chat with than Mrs. Annette Alfred? Good morning, welcome to Miss Alfred.
Good morning, Leah. How are you?
I am doing very well. How are you?
Officially welcome you to paradise. That's the center of paradise.
I love it. Thank you so much. Now we're going to be chatting about the Natural Treasures Day. Before we get into that lovely green and white house just there on the beachfront, that is where you grew up.
Yes, right there.
Tell us about some of the childhood memories that you were sharing with me off air.
Well, you would realize we are right in the sea.
Yes.
So during the August holidays, we lived in the sea till we look white. You can't make us out. Mother would call you to send you to do an errand. So you would go, but when you come back, you put down whatever you did, easy, because you don't want us to send you again. You don't want us, so you put down easy and you run off back into the sea. So we learned to swim at age 4 and 5 and everything like that. When my brother put you in a sailing boat, those days we used to have a lot of them again.
Yes.
When he put you in a sailing boat and they push it off, when you look around and see, you just see around you, how you getting back out and home.
So you were one of those who was thrown overboard?
No, you throw by yourself and they would follow you. So we learned to swim from very, very small.
All right. What is unique about Charlottesville? No, you according to the Tobago, and you're born here. Your roots here. What is unique about Charlottesville?
I like to talk about Marital Bay, where we are right now. One of the safest harbors in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Elder told me we have 19 bays in Charlottesville. 19.
In Charlottesville alone.
Waterfall Bay, Hermitage Bay, Pirates Bay. What they call Sand Bay, I mean Lovers Bay nowadays, we know Sand Bay.
Right.
Bukhari Bay, that's where, just over there. We have a Corner Rock. Anyway,
And where's Corner Rock?
right over there where you see that greenhouse.
Right, so right there's Corner. Okay.
There is Corner Rock. Further along this Bukhari Bay and Pirates Bay is around the well,
right.
you would have put the Pirates
Oh,
Bay.
definitely,
Best
definitely.
bathing beach.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And it's all about Charlottesville. It's all about everything
And I
Charlottesville.
must add that Charlottesville has a talent in performance. We could sing, we could dance, and we know that. And this afternoon at 3 o'clock,
Right.
you will see if I'm telling truth or fibs.
All right. So we are looking forward to that. That is the concert that's taking place later this
Yes,
evening.
yes, you call it Folklania.
Folklania.
Because you got the trek all day.
Right.
And we didn't send you back like that. We're still giving you something more before you leave.
The lanyard. And that's the extra.
That's right.
That is the what you didn't deserve, what you didn't pay for.
What you didn't pay
get.
for, you get it. Yes.
Definitely.
I know we have no gates here, so you just have to do
Yes.
everything for free.
All right. And it's all happening today. And tell us a little bit more about the natural treasures and what persons can expect.
Okay, well, we start the trek, we start that day at Fort Campbellton. It's sort of behind your back. A famous fort built by the British people in 1777 or thereabouts. When they were fighting the American Wars of Independence, they built that there because if you look at it, it is strategic. They would see everything that is happening right around, and they are able to protect, save.
All right.
So from the trek, we come down to the music of the Tambo Bamboo Band. We come right down to the bottom of the hill. That's out at Campbellton. When you get there, we know you're thirsty and you're a little pissed. Want little thing to eat and drink.
Yes.
So we go to first stop. First stop meaning first stop. First stop.
First stop.
I come there, you are refreshed. We then move on to the dead bed where we do the washing of the dead bed. From the dead bed, we dance out to the street to the cocoa house, which is what a lot of people look forward to because they want to dance the cocoa. After the cocoa house, where we show you how we process the cocoa for it to eventually reach a cocoa ball
Right.
or chocolate.
Right.
We come where my cousin, rude cousin, would tell you all about
Your rude cousin.
all about making coals and she will tell you all the woods that you can use to make the
coals.
coals. Real interesting. We leave there, then we go up to the village bakery, and you name it, you get it there to buy. And it was made or will be made in our dirt oven that we have over there. We leave there, we come right along the road to Back Street, and we go on to the saw pit. Interesting. You look to see how wood was hewn years ago for the making of your house, making of your furniture and stuff like that.
All right.
After that, you take in your meals, lunchtime. You take in your meals and you walk around and you enjoy the scenery. Some people go up to Flagstaff.
All right.
Up there, they go
Just before you continue on there, we need to take a quick break, but we're coming back, continuing to chat with Mrs. Annette Alfred, deep roots in Charlottesville. What's the problem?
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts has 1, 2, and 3 bedroom fully self-contained apartments located at the heart of Crown Point. Minutes walk to the popular beaches, restaurants, bars, and the airport. Enjoy our amazing amenities such as fully equipped apartments complete with Wi-Fi, AC, TV, and a pool, and a mini-mart on the compound. Call 639-8292 or 8929. Jimmy's Holiday Resorts is your family's home away from home.
This is it.
Excel Spa by Haley, where our highly trained staff are ready to deliver the top-class services in facial, massages, waxing, nail enhancement, and body treatment. We are ideally located at Coco Avenue, Switzerland, Tobago. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TripAdvisor, or you can call us on 730-0149. Exhale Spa by Haley. Relax, renew, and rejuvenate.
Yes, be careful.
Honey, I feel I'm going to start to cook, yes, because these children must be hungry now, right? Okay.
Oh, shucks. Oh. These plugs, oh my gosh.
Hey, who's that? Hey, come from there. Come from there.
What's going on in here?
Oh God, boy, I should have buy exhibition, boy. What would you do if this happened to you? Dial 990 in case of fire emergencies and always have a serviceable fire extinguisher ready and available at all times.
Are you flood ready? Monitor trusted sources for info. Wear protective gear when you clean up. Contact your insurance provider to assess the damage. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. Tatil, where people are people.
You can now get whatever.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning.
Viewers, welcome back. I'm just ensuring that my breakfast is ready. Where's Candace going? She's going in the wrong direction. All right. I'm just ensuring that my breakfast, my good old-fashioned Charlottesville breakfast is ready for when I get off set. I'm not playing with that at all this morning. Now, Ms. Alfred, you know, even we were talking a little while ago, and you were talking about the roots that run deep, and you were showing us some of where some of the family lives.
Yeah.
You were saying that the Nicholson, daddy is from the one side, mommy is from the other side. The
Carrington.
So the roots are...
Yeah, Carrington and Nicholson, they run deep and wide.
I tell you. And your vacation time, you said, was spent right here on this very beach.
Right on this beach here.
Nobody...
At that time, we didn't know what we had, eh? You just go in there. is on coming back after I left Charlottesville. I recognized what I had left behind, the beauty, the naturalness.
And if you could do it all over again, would you still leave? Would you still have left Charlottesville?
Well, we had to leave Charlottesville because of education. We passed to go to Bishop's High School. We were staying at people's homes and stuff like that. Wasn't working too well because when you're accustomed to a big bread here, big bread and thing to it, and you're going to and again a thin slice, you could see England. It didn't work well.
Yeah.
So my mother and we were encouraged to move out.
Yeah.
So that we could attain our education in Scarborough.
Definitely, definitely. So it's all about, it had its purpose. It had its purpose. And yet you still come every year, during the year.
All during the year. I still call Charlottesville my home, even though I don't live here. Charlottesville is my home.
Most definitely. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap up here, but again, folks need to remember you're going to
concert, the folk lanyap. It's a folk concert. Folk lanyap, 3 o'clock, right in the square here.
All right.
And nobody should miss it. Nobody.
It's all about being in Charlottesville. And again, it's everything Charlottesville, which means everything is happening here. Again, from breakfast to lunch to dinner to the lanyap.
To everything.
To everything. All right? And why persons should come out. And I know there are persons, some of your family and friends abroad who are asking, I wonder why we need to come for this? Why? What is the why?
I see it as one of the best shows on the heritage calendar. And we really want people to see and know what happens in Charlottesville.
Definitely.
What is Charlottesville?
All right.
I don't know if you know that a number of people come home for that period.
But I'm noticing that a lot of faces,
yes, a number of them are here.
So, they didn't come for carnival,
no,
they're here for heritage.
Charlottesville is not a carnival village.
Yeah.
Methodist Church, they don't even take part in, it's only now they started taking part in carnival. On Carnival Tuesday here, the Methodist Church runs a barbecue food sale to raise funds. They don't go into town.
So there's no fetting in Charlottesville.
No. Only the young ones that have started doing that. No.
Yeah. All right. Unique. I tell you, viewers, it's unique. And Charlottesville is that village that you must village whenever you come to Tobago.
That's right.
Yeah, there are other villages, but something very special and unique about Charlottesville. And when you get to Charlottesville and you get to what they call the square, which is in front of Eastman's Restaurant and Bar and the Jetty, you can just stand here and you can take in the village on all sides of you. You see it all. You just stand and embrace Charlottesville and what Charlottesville has to offer. And what would you say to our viewers this morning?
Well, I would say welcome. I would say come again and make sure you take in the full day when it comes to Charlottesville. Take the full day because we do it, as Dr. Ella said, from morn till night.
All right. Now, Miss Alfred, I know that you are steeped in storytelling, drama, music, and I can't accept that tone. I can't accept that language from you. I would if we were somewhere
What, you want
else.
some Charlottesville language?
I want the Charlottesville language.
You should have tell me that. You not been tell me that, ma'am. You should have tell me, and then I would have give. So let me tell them. You make sure you come to Charlottesville today.
Tell them, look at there.
From morning till night. Spend the day in Charlottesville. You will never regret it.
All right. From morning till night. Spend the day at Charlottesville.
That's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Annette, Alfred, for chatting with us this morning.
Anytime.
All right, viewers, it's all a love happening here in Charlottesville on the Jetty. The village is alive because there are children playing in the water. There are persons having breakfast. Persons are sitting already at the water's edge waiting to see what else is to come. They are ready and waiting for what is to come a little bit later on this morning. Remember, it's everything Charlottesville. Everything Charlottesville happening here in Charlottesville, on the Jetty, in the village, on the hillside. You don't want to miss it. So, share the live. Share the live. Share the live. See that? Thank you very much.
They still have it. The little boy was selling good morning, you know. You still get that here. Morning. We sit down there and they pass it. Morning.
Come one, come all. It's time to join in the Tobago Heritage Festival 2023. Homage. All are we and all are who we be. To Tobago. Indulge in the awesomeness that is embodied in the spirit of Tobago at the 36th Tobago Heritage Festival. Celebrate a rich, vibrant, hypnotic showcase of our cultural legacy. Yes, from July 21st to August 1st, 2023. Take the island tour. Sample the sumptuous variety of local indigenous delicacies. Enjoy the recreation of old-time village life. Dance to the drum. Feel the rhythm of steel pan. Experience the way of life, languages, and oral traditions. Be part of the journey to our we heritage, honoring our past, celebrating our present, and inspiring our future. Relive our unique culture. Join in the preservation of the heritage of we island of Tobago.
Are you flood ready? Review and update insurance coverage. Install floodgates and barriers. Create a family flood plan. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. Tatil, where people are people.
Inner Health, number 13B Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Right now, Tobagonians are just currying down to Bonaccord, right in Stobie Local Road. You know why? To come down and shop at Authentic Builders General Hardware, the only hardware store in Tobago that is giving you guys Trinidad prices. So for instance, such as steel, 1/2 inch and 5/8, $7,895. 5/8 construction ply for $260. Every single thing that you will need to do your home renovation or start your new construction, we have it right here. And to get your quotation, it's very easy. Just WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will do your free WhatsApp quotation for you.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
We are in the beautiful village of Mariah. That's right, Mariah is where it is at. The old-time wedding has been a staple since the inception of the Tobago Heritage Festival. The Tobago Heritage first took the stage in 1986, and the Tobago old-time Mariah wedding has always been a part of that celebration. But how many of you know what are the intricacies of the Tobago Heritage Festival and the old-time Mariah wedding? Well, we are here to answer all of the questions you have been asking. So come on, follow me, join us as I go to the Marital house. Let's go. Now we are at what we call the Marital home. This is also a very important staple, an important aspect of the Mariah old-time wedding. But how many of you know what this particular building or this particular structure symbolizes. My very good friend Crystal Solomon is here, and she's going to take us through all the steps, answer all the questions you guys have been wanting to know the answers to. So Crystal, thank you so much for having us in your wonderful village of Mariah. So you're going to take us through entering the marital home. But first, tell us, what is the significance of the marital home and also the bridal affair?
The marital home and the bridal affair. Well, let me explain the bridal affair before we talk about the house, because the bridal affair comes before that. With the bridal affair, that happens the morning of the wedding. That is where the young lady is being prepared by her elders in her family, be it her grandmother, aunties, and let me say godmothers. This is where they will give her all her words of wisdom, directions, and expectations as a wife. This is where all the motherly wisdom, wifely wisdom, and all of that will be passed on. This will take place before she even goes to church. And you know, the traditional something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue will be passed on to her while they are giving her her advice. So when this is taking place, the elders in the home, it is done, well, not at the marital home as yet, but at the home of one of her, what to say, her grandparents or probably her godmother. Okay. So she will be given all that wisdom to go on with.
So what you're saying is the elder woman or the matriarchs of the family usually meet with the bride-to-be and pass on all the knowledge, wisdom, and the understanding of what she's about to embark on. Yeah?
Oh yes, that is so very true, because I mean, sometimes as a young bride, you 18, 19, you're not sure what you're going to meet out there. So they have to give you that guidance to go with. So they make sure and offer that before they send you off to be married.
So after the bridal affair, just take us through what happens after that.
After the bridal affair, we go on to the Mariah Moravian Church Hall. That is around at Woodlands. This is where the wedding starts. Before the wedding starts, you will see some things coming along, such as you will see the village Mako. Definitely. Right? The village Mako cannot be missed. She is there. She's there to tell you what is about to happen, what did happen, and everything in the family history of both the bride and the groom that she feels everybody needs to know. As well as you will see the ladies in the family who are giving the bride her gifts to go on with. You will see the ladies with the coal pot. The coal pot is to signify, as I said before, she's domesticated. She can cook, she can wash, she can clean. Then you will see the lady with the canister. You will see the breadfruit. Well, the breadfruit to signify that they are getting a virgin bride. Yes. As well as you will see the cake, you will see the woodman, and you will see the washerwoman. So you will see these characters, but they would not be up at the church. You will pass them on the church entrance. And then when you go up to the church, this is where the nuptials will take place. After the nuptials, then begins the street procession. The street procession is where you will see the beauty of the wedding. All the young ladies in their flamboyant dresses, the men in their well-tailored suits, their top hats, and those, what do you call them, sharp shoes.
Shiny shoes.
And you'll see the children, and you can't miss the master and his wife. They will be there. You will see them in their regally dressed up boogie. Because you see, the master and the wife, they don't really mix with the people, but they are there to support, because in most cases, somebody, whether it be for the bride's family or the groom's family, their parents or whoever, usually someone is working on the master's plantation, and the master will always lend his support to his workers and their family, whether it be joy or sorrow. So the master is always there. And when the procession begins, you'll see all those lovely dances, your brush back, your breakaway, your reel and jig, and everything that there is. Not forgetting those at the front of the wedding, you'll also see children. Right. We won't forget the children, little boys and girls, well dressed. And when we leave the Moravian Church Hall, we head up to the community center on North Side Road. When we go to the community center, we go for what you call the cake and wine. This is where we go to the bride's family house for the first part of the celebration, because the celebration is twofold. So you have to celebrate with the bride's family and then the groom's family. So when we go up there, it's to dance around. They say you dance around the house 3 times to make sure the wedding is well put together. And you're going around with your jig and the music, and everybody is having a good time. And when the music dies down, this is where we save the cake and the wine. Nothing else but cake and wine. After the cake and wine is had, we start to dance again. And then when it's time, we come back onto the procession. When the procession comes down, we're coming all the way down here onto the Mariah Recreation Grounds, which we dub as the groom's residence, where we keep the wedding reception. And it's at that point you will have all the fancy speeches, the dances, and all the finery for the wedding.
And that brings me to the point that I was making about the speechifier, which is one of the most sought after parts of the Mariah old time wedding. All right, tell us a little bit about the speechifier and his role in the wedding.
The speechifier is usually a man in the village who has a way with words. And sometimes you don't know the meaning of those words, But he have a sweet mouth and he could call the big words, and sometimes the words, it's not something you could find in the Oxford Dictionary, but you could find it in his dictionary. And he would know the meaning of what he say, because when he come out and he says, the geophysical gorgeous young ladies in the non-tactical physiognomy, you know those words. I don't think I've ever seen those words in a dictionary. But when you hear those words, you don't want to know what they mean. You just know they sound nice and it's referring to you, so you feel good. Yes. So the speechifier, he brings a lot of joy to the wedding, because he comes and he is talking about the bride and the groom and what is expected of them. And he's just, just giving them a blessing with big words. With big words.
And guys, the Mako, some of us think that is just a reenactment of the Mariah old time wedding. But no. There really was a Mako at every wedding. And her role was to cause confusion and chaos and discord between the bride and groom and their families. So now that we have everything in order, we went to the bridal affair, the procession, we went to the groom's residence and all of that. Then comes my favorite part, the marital home, which is the structure behind me. Now, how many of you have ever been inside the marital home? So we're entering the home, and it is as you can see, a very small structure. Let's talk about the placemat, which is of different types of fabric. Let's talk about that first.
The placemat is something that is made by the family. You will see different color, because basically you will see it's old clothes you have at home. You cut up and you make a patchwork mat. So your front door mat is always multicolored, right? Because you cut up whatever you have, you consider this two pieces to throw away, we'll take it and make a mat. And that is why we get the patchwork mats like this. That is what they used to use long time. They never used to go and buy mats. They used to reuse their old clothes and make the mats.
And the patchwork is different pieces of fabric from different various members.
Different things from different pieces of clothes from different people you will see on the ground there.
All right, so that, I hope you guys are understanding. It's a lot of tradition that is happening here. So we are inside the marital home, and Crystal is going to explain some more of what we are going to be seeing.
Right.
All right, so let's go to, we want to start the table, or I'm seeing lamps, calabash.
So we know in the olden days, they didn't have the luxury of electricity. So every house had to have their lamp.
All right.
You will have your lamp, you have your little pitch oil lamp, or your kerosene lamp. And then sometimes you have these short ones here. The tabletop ones, you just fill with the oil, light, or you have these big ones in the glass. So you would make sure you have your lamp, because your lamp is needed, because at night time, as soon as you see the sun start to fall, you have to get your lamp lit. to see inside your house.
Right.
Now you will realize this house is very small because most times, long ago, the families all come from humble beginnings. So your house wasn't any lavish house. It was a little house with, let me say, 2 rooms. Most times the kitchen is set aside separate from the house, as well as the outhouse. Your house starts off with a very small bedroom. So we'll see the bedroom before we see out here.
All right.
The very small bedroom.
So let's go to the bedroom.
This was the dimensions they used to use long ago for their beds. And with the bed, they will call it a banana flag bed.
Okay.
Because of the material used in it. But the material is a kind of seedy, hard material that they used to use to fill the material with. It's like you're filling cushion covers with it.
Okay.
Right? So maybe you're thinking, well, how 2 people could fit on this small bed?
I asked that question.
Well, listen, the magic used to happen on this small bed.
Indeed.
With many of our grandparents and great-grandparents. And just the same way, they would end up with 8 and 12 and 15 children.
Tell me about
So
it.
these beds were magical beds. Right? Don't mind the size, don't mind it's small and all of that. This is where the magic used to happen.
All right.
Right? So when we come out of the bedroom, and most times you will see under here, they have like a trunk. You don't have, as they used to say a long time, a wardrobe. You will have like a trunk or a chest that will hold all your things and your little bathtub with all your apparel and everything has to fit under your bed.
Everything you have to use fits under here.
Remember your house is very small. So your house, everything that you own has to fit under your bed and well tucked away in a corner. Your tables, you didn't have much going on your table. But if it's one thing, you always had something to eat. So you always have, well, for this home, they have the bake, they have the avocado, the jug for tea, one for water, the cups, and calabash for eating. These other bowls is when you have on the days you have fancy things going on in your house. Right? But most times, we don't have like blenders and things, so we will have with mortar and pestle. And this is where you will grind all your things in. The pestle, well, like the pestle got misplaced. The pestle is where you grind your stuff.
And you pound.
Yes, and when you want to make your pound plantain and stuff, when you want to make your pound plantain and stuff, you put it in there and you grind it. And you realize the mortar is very heavy because it was made from a heavy wood. So when you see you apply your pressure to grind your stuff, it would not break up.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So you will have that there.
Tell us about the material for the utensils.
The material for the utensils like this is usually enamel, as well as the plates. Enamel, right? You have your little ceramic cups, but you know you don't have much of your ceramic cups because ceramic cups is a luxury. So you will have approximately 2 or 3 of those, and for the rest, you will use calabash, whether it is to eat, drink your water, or whatever it is, right? And most times they will have some kind of fruit or whatever in the yard, an avocado tree, or a pomegranate tree, or mangoes or plums. You may come in and see a bowl or something like that on the table, right? Also, what you will see in the house is the things that were at the front of the wedding with the ladies, they will go home with the bride and groom, because those are the things that the bride is leaving her family home with and coming here with.
Oh.
Yes. So when you see that canister, she's coming with that, with her pillows, her sheets, and her clothing. Usually they will say, you see a white sheet on the bed?
Yes.
You will say the canister, the sheet in the canister is the white sheet to use on the bed the night of the wedding. So the next morning, proof will be provided that she's a virgin.
Oh.
Yes. So that is why there is white sheets.
I finally understand that concept.
Yes. So that is why there you will see white pillows and white sheets at the top of the canister and her clothes on the inside. So the white pillowcase and the white sheets have a purpose.
Yes.
Right? Well,
so that's a story for another time.
Yes, that's a story for another time if they haven't seen any evidence of anything.
Yes.
But anyhow, she will come home also with her coal pots and iron to show that she could take care of her husband. If he's working, she can wash his clothes, she can iron his clothes, and she could do everything for him.
Right.
The woodman, when you see the wood on top of the woodman head, you see the fireside outside, is to show that the fireside is he's coming home. The wood is there to start the fire, so that when she starts up the fire the next morning, she's able to cook. So she's coming ready. So she's able to function as she comes into her home.
Right, and
she's
guys,
coming with everything.
And the woodman, we will talk about him in a second. He's already outside. We're going to show you what exactly happens. All right, tell us about.
Yes, this is a.
You thought it was an air conditioner.
No. This is a very ancient radio. You will see this radio works with what they call it, voltage and all these fancy things that our radios don't work with now. You'll see it have alternator tests, volts and points, low volts and so forth. This is the long time radios that they used to use. And these radios, sometimes when they say when hurricane come in and you have to pick up the stations from Grenada and whatnot to hear what is happening. So you have your radio, and most times the radio is hanging in your house to get good reception.
Yes.
It's not on a lower table or anything. It's always hanging in your house.
All right.
And behind here.
Behind this curtain?
Yes.
All right,
we have an oven.
Oh, a mini oven?
A mini oven. This kind of oven is usually put up on the fire on a stand. You'll see the stand across here, but this stand is the light one. It's usually a heavier one, and you will put it up on the fire and you will bake with it. Then they didn't have stove and all them kind of things. So these kind of ovens, if you don't have a dirt oven, you will have this kind of oven and you will bake with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really cute. It's a mini oven.
Yes.
So we did not have much, our ancestors did not have much, but they made do with what they had.
This is a hat hanger, and the hat hanger is usually framed with a mirror. So when you come in someone's house, they'll say the mannerly thing to do is, apart from taking off your shoes by the door, hang your hat on the hat hanger.
Right.
You don't come into people's house with your head covered. So all houses used to have your hat hanger. So when you come in with your hat, you make sure you hang your hat by the door.
Okay.
Right? So this is always there.
And the bake smells so good, my stomach is rumbling. So, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to eat now. We're going to take a break, and we're going to be back with you guys. You're watching Tobago Updates Morning Show.
Come one, come all. It's time to join in the Tobago Heritage Festival 2023. Homage. All are we and all are who we be. To Tobago. Indulge in the awesomeness that is embodied in the spirit of Tobago at the 36th Tobago Heritage Festival. Celebrate a rich, vibrant, hypnotic showcase of our cultural legacy. Yes, from July 21st to August 1st, 2023. Take the island tour. Sample the sumptuous variety of local indigenous delicacies. Enjoy the recreation of old-time village life. Dance to the drum. Feel the rhythm of steel pan. Experience the way of life, languages, and oral traditions. Be part of the journey to our we heritage, honoring our past, celebrating our present, and inspiring our future. Relive our unique culture. Join in the preservation of the heritage of we island of Tobago.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Viewers, welcome back to the Tobago Updates Morning Show. We are live from the Charlottesville on the jetty. I tell you, viewers, it is hot. It has suddenly gotten extremely hot on the jetty, and I wonder why. Is it because our Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Queen for 2023 is joining us on set, Melinda Alfred. Good morning and welcome. Congratulations to you.
Good morning. Thank you so much for the congratulations. And hi, everyone.
All right. Now, the persons out there who are saying, who is this girl? Where did she come from? How was she able to steal the crown? What do you say to that?
Well, I am Melinda Alfred, hailing from Canaan Bonaccord, and I'm extremely excited today for this interview.
Yeah. Now, tell us a little bit about you. In terms of where you come from, some of your likes, some of the things that you're involved in.
I would say that I'm an enthusiastic, sprightly person who is very compassionate. I love theatre arts. I've been performing for a great deal of my lifetime. And I would also say that I love to do volunteer work as well. With children, teaching children to read is something that I also do. And
something you enjoy. All right, but now here's what we're going to make this quick because I know that the sun is hot out here. You look absolutely gorgeous. What element of the competition this year, would remain with you? What is that one element of the competition that stands out or stood out for you?
I would say not just one, but two.
Okay.
I would say the performance aspect, the talent. Yes, I do perform, but this talent was different to me because
what about it?
I came out of my comfort zone, as well as modeling on stage. It's not something I usually do. And the talent for me, where I had to do some research, and it was a deep emotion that I had to portray. It made me go deeper into characterization, and it taught me a lot as well.
So you had to go deeper into yourself.
Yeah.
You said
to understand the emotions I needed to.
You said it took you out of your comfort zone. Why was that?
Because I'm someone who likes to always know what is going to happen at every given time. And going so much into character, sometimes you can go so deep that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you're going to say. You don't know how you're going to react to specific things as well.
Would you recommend this competition, this Tobago Heritage Festival competition or personality competition to other young women?
I would definitely, because
Why?
not only does it bring you out of your comfort zone, it teaches you a lot. It teaches you to deal with different persons with different characteristics as well. And it teaches you a lot about life and bonds. It builds your character as an individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now you said that you did your drama, you did your piece. What was it based on?
It was based on Jane Lavelle. She came here through the transatlantic.
Transatlantic.
Trade, and she took fire bricks. She toted fire bricks from Mount Irving to Mount Pleasant to build the St. Patrick's Anglican Church. She was one of the eldest enslaved Africans here. Yeah.
All right. And what made you decide to honor her or recognize her contribution?
It was my aunt. My aunt, when I got chosen through the screening, she wanted something different because she says it's always about laughter. She wants something deep, and she wants something that recognizes the hard work that women did in our country, our island.
Who is this auntie?
Auntie Marceline Potts.
Okay, we need to recognize auntie. And what is your relation to Kimmy Potts?
She's my cousin.
All right, and she has worked. Hi, good morning to you, Kimmy. We know you want to stay upset. All right. We just had to put her on blast a little bit there. All right. But how did Kimmy, what sort of did she have on your readiness for the competition?
Growing up, Kimmy has always been my role model. I look at her as my best friend, my bigger sister, and seeing that she went up for Miss Heritage as well and won, I wanted to follow into her footsteps. Yes, it's out of my comfort zone, but wanting to make her proud is something that I always want to do.
So it's a Potts family thing, capturing the crown.
Alfred.
Alfred, but you said cousin, so I'm assuming. So
Yeah.
Kimmy, you're an Alfred as well. All right. So we were not the Potts, it's more an Alfred family thing, capturing the crown.
I also want to highlight Chevelle. She is from DDA. She's who I went up for. And she has encouraged me through this whole journey. She has always been there right by my side, and I am truly grateful for her.
I am happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. And even as you're saying thank you to persons who would have contributed to your crown, who are some of those other persons who would have worked along with you and ensure that you look good and you stepped out good and you knew what you were doing? I see Kimmy prompting you on the side.
There's Rachel and Pierre. The drama residents at T-Park as well. They have encouraged me. I'm interning there, and they have been pushing me, encouraging me, telling me, you got this. Stop overthinking it. Come out of your comfort zone and just relax, have fun. I would also say my friends as well. My friends have been there from the get-go. As they heard I was going up, they were like, Mel, you got this.
I like that. Mel, you got this.
Yes, I was overthinking a lot, and they've been there, just kept pushing me, and I appreciate them so much.
I'm happy to hear. What is it that you know now about Tobago or Tobago's heritage that you did not know before?
I would say I didn't know that the reel was called Jumbie Dance. I didn't know that, and the aspect of it of honoring the ancestors and calling onto them to give you or to help you understand what is going on or give you information. And I use that aspect into my performance piece. And I would say it was a bit of using dance, because reels are dance. I'm not a dancer.
But you learned.
Yeah, I learned a few steps.
But you did well.
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Tell us about some of those sponsors. Who are some of those persons who ensure that you got what you needed?
I would say
those sponsors?
Yes, Pint Size and Parks International. Yeah, those were two of the sponsors I had, and I was Kimmy as well has been sponsoring me through this whole.
Hand in her pocket pulling out.
Yes. And the Lycea's dance agency as well.
Okay, and that was the dance agency
that I went up for, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations to you again, Melinda Alfred, and all the best to you. You're going to be spending the day in Charlottesville today.
I will.
That's right. And, even while we were waiting to have the interview done, viewers, a lovely lady passed by and she said, I need to get a picture of you. I need to get a photo of you. You are the winner, aren't you? And she took several pictures. We don't know who she is, but she took several pictures, and she was most pleased, most proud to have met our Miss Tobago personality, heritage personality for 2023, Melinda Alfred. But viewers, lots more coming up on the program this morning. We got Tobago notes, and then we're going to head on over to GMT. Remember, it's happening right here in Charlottesville today. It's all about Charlottesville. So make your way up and share the live, share the live, share the live. Have a good one. Oh, you want to say it? Yeah, go ahead, Melinda. You take us out.
Okay, let's go. Share the live, share the live, share the live.
All right, bye-bye, everybody.
The input of plastic bottles into this machine is one part of the upcycling process used by Flying Tree Environmental Management, as well as the Roxborough Police Youth Club's Upcycling and Learning Resource Center, to make items such as this plastic lumber picnic bench. The demonstration and installation of the bench at the Mount Irving Beach facility were spearheaded by the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited in commemoration of World Environment Day.
This is actually a testament, a physical testament of our commitment to the environmental matters. A lot of visitors that we have are very conscious of their environmental footprint. And this is actually an example of us showing that we are committed to removing plastics from the environment and actually using a solid example of what could be done with plastics.
With reusing or recycling or even upcycling the plastics, that's one way of eliminating the amount of plastic that goes to the landfill, and therefore we can then use those plastics as seen today to upcycle into another item that could be used.
This plastic picnic bench is the second upcycled item to be installed at this Blue Flag Pilot Beach facility. The other is a plastic bench which was installed earlier this year.
Recycling, upcycling, especially as it relates to plastics, is very important. And for World Environment Day, the theme was solutions to plastic pollution. And I'm a firm believer that every problem, there will always be a solution. And of course, on the island of Tobago, we have to use our area as an advantage. This is a good opportunity for us in Tobago to be more effective, be more efficient, and to be a part of these project initiatives to reduce the inflow of plastics to the landfill.
World Environment Day is a one-day observance each year, but we're encouraging you, the public, to make it an everyday activity. Do what you can, as small as it may be, to recycle and upcycle those plastic materials you use on a daily basis.
That was a production of the Department of Information, Office of the Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly.
Yeah. Hey. Tobago updates. Good morning, Tobago. Wake up with Candace and Denasia. Let's go, go. It's a brand new morning. Rise up to a brand new dawning. As the passion start to rise, the energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and hear my neighbor. 60,000 people strong, and the vibes is never wrong. We are beauty, we are power, we are people in the sun. We are beaches, we are rivers, we are melanated ones. We special and there is no denying. Tobago is number one. I am you and you are me. Together we stronger.
All right, and welcome to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Viewers, you were being greeted by the rhythmic songs of the Roxo Police Youth Club, their drum class, and oh my goodness, if this is not a taste of what you can expect in Charlottesville today, well, I don't know what is. Anyways, I am Candice Jackson, and we are here in Charlottesville for a special live broadcast of Good Morning Tobago, because we, the Tobago Updates team at right here, we are going to be bringing to you live coverage all day for all our programs. So of course you don't want to miss it out. But before we get into today's session or the conversation for this morning, let me get started with the news in 90 seconds. And first up, we have a pioneer of the THA Act and former Chief Secretary Ho-Choi Charles has offered to mediate the dispute between the current Chief Secretary and the Prime Minister. Expressing disappointment in the police investigation into the audio recording, Charles called it a waste of time and resources and an abuse of power. He also questioned whether the TTPS would treat the Prime Minister similarly by seizing his personal devices. And next up, Colin Balfour and his female accomplice, Ivana Aguilera, face robbery charges in central Trinidad. Balfour, who hails from Bethel, admitted guilt for robbery with aggravation and gun possession, receiving a 5-year hard labor sentence. Meanwhile, Aguilera pleaded not guilty and her case was postponed to August 18th. Among the victims was a 71-year-old pensioner who was robbed of $1,800 in cash and jewelry items worth approximately $14,000. And finally, we have Miss Melinda Alfred was crowned Miss Tobago Heritage Personality 2023 at the opening night ceremony last Friday, representing Delicious Dance Academy. The group previously won the crown in 2020 with Caricia Morrison. Melinda paid tribute to the late Jane Lovell, an enslaved African woman who endured hardship on plantation works in Tobago. Her exceptional talent earned her the Best Talent Special Prize. Meanwhile, Miss Tanika Cruikshank from Sisters in Culture took second place, followed by Sabrina Henry from Mason Hall. And that was the news in 90 seconds, brought to you by Flu.
Tobago, after freeness is more speed and better TV. Get a free Samsung smartphone and free installation, plus 200 megabits per second, Paramount Plus, and more for only $299 with a select 200 plan from Flow. Visit online at discoverflow.co today.
Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
All right, viewers, welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. So we've moved from the jetty and we are here at the Charlottesville Vendors Mall, where we are speaking to Macasey Wallace of the Roxo Police Youth Club, and you heard, at the Charlottesville Police Youth Club, and of course you heard him as a part of that group that gave us that wonderful drum introduction here this morning. So good morning and welcome to you. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing rather fine.
So tell me about your involvement today, as it is Charlottesville's Natural Treasures Day, and the group being part of the celebrations for today. So give me an idea of what people can expect.
Well, you can expect a lot. I'm supposed to perform for 2 dances. I'm supposed to jump for 2 dances. I'm also singing for 2 songs, and I wouldn't be singing with the adults, of course, but we also have adults singing, and we also have pan entertainment, along with much more to come. So, well, just come to Charlottesville and just enjoy yourself, because up in Charlottesville, it's always to enjoy yourself now. You can't come up here and have a bad time. Just trust me. It's always a good time up here.
And what's been remarkable about Charlottesville over the years is the youth involvement in everything that's heritage.
Well, yes, that is actually rather remarkable, and I am very proud of myself and my fellow peers for being interested in culture, because culture is rather dying among the youth. Most of the youth these days aren't really studying culture. So I am very proud of my fellow associates who are drumming with me, who are singing with me, and who are just taking part in culture with me on a whole. I just want to say thank you to all of them for just being there and just enjoying our culture together.
What would you attribute to the involvement, the youth involvement? Like, what sparked that? What influenced that here in Charlottesville?
Well, from going to my school at Space at High School, I'm a student there in fourth form right about now, and seeing dance in school, that just made me fall in love with my culture. And growing up in Charlottesville, I've always been looking at the heritage performances over the years, and I've always wanted to take part. And this is my second year performing, and I have enjoyed it really, really, really. I just enjoyed it.
No, I was watching you, and you were so much into the drums, and it really was amazing to watch you. What would you say inspires you to take part in the drumming?
Just being in my culture. My culture is just very good, especially in Charlottesville. You know, we always have the dialect. You must have the dialect. And just, our culture is just so good. I don't know how anybody could just hate our culture. So the reason why I love to be in drumming is just because it's my culture. And I just love everything culture related. I just love it.
And you know, what's so special about Charlottesville? Because over the years, Charlottesville heritage has grown so much. It has had, I think it's perhaps one of the most popular, even might be giving Mariah all-time wedding a little run for their money.
Well, in my opinion, I would always say that we better than everybody in Tobago, period. We better than every single body here. And what I feel that draws people to Charlottesville is just the welcoming nature of people who live in Charlottesville, the people who take part in all the different things that we have doing, the drumming, the dancing, the singing, the washing of the dead band, all those things, the drumming, the tambo, bamboo coming down the hill. That's just a welcoming atmosphere, and that's just so very good. And I just feel that is why people just love to gravitate to Charlottesville on the 24th of July on every single year. It's just so good.
Certainly, and then a lot of you guys are going to be leading the tambo bamboo coming down the hill.
Well, this year I wouldn't be taking part because I have to drum this year, but when I tell you, it will be a nice experience to come down from the top of the hill and come down straight and just take part in every single thing. It will be a nice experience. I wouldn't be leading next year, but when I tell you, come up and enjoy yourself in Charlottesville. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the vibe, enjoy the nature, enjoy the beauty. Just enjoy all of that.
And I realize you ain't touched your food yet, like the fresh fish and the dirt oven bread.
That is something I forget, yes. You cannot forget food in Charlottesville. You see me, I love my belly. I'm from Charlottesville. I'm born and grew in Charlottesville. I love it. When I tell you the fresh fish, the fresh chicken, fish, all them things they so, sweet bread, cassava, all them things they so, it farm fresh in Charlottesville. When I tell you, it's real nice. You have to get something to eat in Charlottesville. You can't come Charlottesville and you ain't leave with something to eat, I should say.
All right, well, viewers, as you see from one of our youths right here in Charlottesville, listen, you can't get this passion just anywhere, you know. You can't get this passion just anywhere. And I just want to thank you so much, Mr. Wallace, for just being here and sharing that passion with us.
Well, yes, I just love to share my passion about my culture because it's just so good. I just keep reiterating it because it is just so good. Just thank you.
All right, viewers, so there you have it from Mr. Wallace. If you want to see him and you saw all the drummers just now, you need to be here in Charlottesville. And if you can't be here only because you're not on the island of Tobago, just remember to stay connected with Tobago Updates because we've got you covered for the whole day. So thank you again, Mr. Wallace. And viewers, we'll be right back.
Come one, come all. It's time to join in the Tobago Heritage Festival 2023. Homage. All are we and all are who we be. To Tobago. Indulge Indulge in the awesomeness that is embodied in the spirit of Tobago at the 36th Tobago Heritage Festival. Celebrate a rich, vibrant, hypnotic showcase of our cultural legacy. Yes, from July 21st to August 1st, 2023. Take the island tour. Sample the sumptuous variety of local indigenous delicacies. Enjoy the recreation of old-time village life. Dance to the drum. Feel the rhythm of steel pan. Experience the way of life, languages, and oral traditions. Be part of the journey to our we heritage, honoring our past, celebrating our present, and inspiring our future. Relive our unique culture. Join in the preservation of the heritage of we island of Tobago.
From the experts that created the Zinger sandwich comes the KFC Crispy Barbecue Zinger.
The only one I see is you.
Cheddar cheese, crispy onions, the most delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken, and barbecue sauce. Get ready for a whole new level of flavor.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorn's Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorn's Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Johnny,
Call fire.
What's the number? Oh, God.
An emergency, good afternoon. You said the building is on fire. Are there any persons trapped? 4 persons. What is the address of the call, ma'am? Number 4, Candy Drive, Pier Road. Can I have your name, please? Miss Bihari. Thank you, Miss Bihari. I'll be dispatching an appliance. Central Control from Fire Control.
Go ahead, Fire Control. Central Control receiving over.
Central Control, have a plans and crew. Respond to our residential fire. Same is at number 4, Candy Drive, Pier Road, Tribonas. 4 persons are trapped, 2 adults, 2 children. They were unable to make contact with fire service, so she called on their behalf.
Transmission received loud and clear. Operator at Central Control 3463. Firefighter Wiley, Central Controller.
Create an evacuation plan for you and your family and practice your escape. Always ensure you have more than one way to safely exit your home. Your lives may depend on it.
Are you looking for a place for your loved ones? Heavenly Care welcomes you. Located at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors, we offer a variety of services. These include doctor visitations, social activities, geriatric care, and much more. Contact us at 277-9595 or visit us at Northside Road opposite Massey Motors. At Heavenly Care, compassion is at the heart of all care.
If you see or know about a crime, report a crime safely and anonymously. Call 800-TIPS. Help stop crime. You can play your part safely and anonymously. Report a crime. Earn a reward. Call 800 TIPS. Help stop crime. Be a hero, champion, fearless citizen. Be a crime stopper safely and anonymously. Call 800 TIPS. Help stop crime.
Welcome to L'Image Parfait Day Spa, your urban oasis and wellness center. Our services includes massages, treatments, facials, pedicures, weight management, detox programs, and much more. Call us today at 624-1452 or 720-7474. Trinidad locations and Bonaccord Tobago at 273-7772. Let us treat you like the VIP you are.
Are you flood ready? Review and update insurance coverage. Install floodgates and barriers. Create a family flood plan. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. TATIL, where people are people.
Inner Health, number 13B, Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience, offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Tobago updates. Good morning, Tobago. Wake up with Candace and Denasia. Let's go. It's a brand new morning. Rise up to a brand new dawning. As the passion start to rise. The energy fill the skies. I said, time to flavor. To wake up and hear me neighbor. 60,000 people strong. And the vibes is never wrong.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Yes, Charlottesville is certainly the place to be. Right behind me, well, we've got a truck blocking our view, but we have the batty mill right there ready for you to get your freshly squeezed sugar cane. Viewers, when last have you had some freshly squeezed sugar cane? Because if it's been a while, then you need to be in Charlottesville to try it out. I know it is one of my favorite things, and as you can see, there's so much things happening. And let's actually go right back there to the batty mill. You know, viewers, I know that some of you may not know one of the original ways of how we got sugarcane juice, and it was through this device here. So what happens, you would have somebody here bouncing on this mechanism, and yes, I'm not that very strong, but that's okay. And you would feed the cane through this place here, and you would have the juice running down, and you see they already have everything set up. They already have bottles for you. I mean, you can't get fresher than this. Sugarcane juice in Charlottesville is something very special and something that every one of you should try to get at some point in your life. And of course, right next to here, you know, we have the saw pit set up. So what you're going to see, if you don't know already, you're going to see the old school way of how the workers used to cut wood. When they bring the logs down from the forest, they bring it and they have a mechanism set up here. There'll be two men seated up there where they would run this gigantic saw through the wood. So just some of the amazing things that are happening here. And then all you can see all around me, vendors are setting up their stores because, you know, Charlottesville is a place when it comes to your food. We're right here talking about the sugarcane juice, but you're going to want to have some pork, some nice roast pork to go down with that. And of course, fish, because we're in Charlottesville. It has plenty of fish. So, I mean, and you can't get better fish than in Charlottesville. And it has something about the fish in Charlottesville, right? When you're eating the fish in Charlottesville, it's actually tasty, salt from the sea. You can't get better than that anywhere, any place, right? So, yeah, let's have a little walk and let's see what else is being set up. Let's come with me this way. Like I said, lots of vendors, very busy getting things. Every now and again, you see some dancers and so on heading up to Fort Campbellton, where they're going to get started with the track from down the hill. And we're going across this way. I'm not going to see some of the vendors getting their thing started. Some people that are here, you know. We're seeing some pots bubbling. Good morning, everybody. I see where you have breadfruit and thing there. Let me see. Tell me what's going on today. Tell me what's going on today.
Well, this man here would come along here, and I don't know what he's doing. So he's just hanging around with us to see what is taking place. But the day today going to be very, very much excellent. And I will enjoy the day for everyone who is around. Nice speaking to you.
So what are you cooking today?
Food.
Just food? What kind of food?
Any food you feel to eat is food.
Any food you feel to eat. I see the green fig done already start to get cut up and saying we had the breadfruit soaking there. Yeah. So tell me what's the plan for the day?
Well, the plan for today we have some all-in-one making. We have the fish broth over there, and then we will have the guide. You don't come as it. We have some pork rolling around on nice. It's
nice
very nice
pork. You can't get better pork than that.
So it will be a very nice time here today.
All right, so let's go across and let me see some of the fish broths. Oh, actually, no, we're going to go here. Good morning, ma'am. How are you doing?
Morning, I'm fine.
Tell me what you're cooking. What's your name, first of all, and what are you cooking this morning?
I'm cooking some cow wheel soup and dasheen bush with pigtail.
All right, and I mean, just tell me about just the preparations this morning.
Pumpkin, what I have in it? Yes. Yeah, pumpkin, dasheen, potato, dumpling, banana, split peas, cow wheel, dumpling.
Well, dumpling is the most important factor in this, eh?
Love dumpling.
And certainly from Charlottesville.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. So I want to go across to the fish. Oh, we have some visitors here. Good morning and welcome to you. A happy Tobago Updates welcome, a happy Charlottesville welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. We're so happy to be here. Looking forward to the day's festivities.
What's your name?
Joy.
And your name?
And Patrick.
So what about Charlottesville? Are you? And Anne. Hi, Anne. Bonita, hi. Nice to meet you. So tell me, what are you excited about today for?
I'm excited to see the batty mill, the cocoa dancing, and whatever parades or whatever comes down the road here. We heard the young people drumming earlier today, so that was really nice. I'm just looking forward to everything today.
Is this your first time for Charlottesville?
Yeah, first time for Charlottesville Heritage, yeah.
Certainly, and I mean, when last you had some good old sugarcane juice?
I know, too long.
All right, so enjoy. I see you set up in the right spot to enjoy, because let me tell you something. It's one of the hottest things here in Charlottesville, eh?
Exactly. I'm in the right spot. I'm not moving too far from here.
All right, so enjoy the rest of your time.
Thank you.
All right, viewers, we're heading over to the fish. I hear it has some fresh fish cooking up here. Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm okay.
Right, what's your name?
Joby.
And tell me what we're doing here. Well, first of all, what fish we cooking up here?
In rockfish. We have parrotfish, and then we have pagi. We're making something called a yaba. Coconut juice, pumpkin, banana, and Irish potato and thing.
And have you? This is something that you do every year?
Yeah, it's come and just drink and lime and spend the day.
And what do you like? What do you like about just Charlottesville Heritage?
The cleanness, the environment, the people, the culture, everything. You know, I enjoy that.
And of course, the best place to do this. Yes, see this, viewers. You don't realize what we have here at Tobago. You see the background here, and I mean, he's fixing up a good cook here, and in the most beautiful background I think in the world.
Eating.
I mean, eating in calabash, old school.
Yeah, old school.
Listen, I can't wait for this, you know. I really can't.
We're grilling some fish later on the coal pot. They have a coal pot in the back there. Yeah. We're going to be grilling some fish on the coal pot.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can check me back later and get something to eat, man.
And what was the process for making the yaba?
Well, fresh provision, coconut juice, and fresh rockfish. That is really the main thing there. Fresh seasoning. Okra.
And when was this fish caught?
I shoot this fish yesterday. Friday. Yeah.
See, folks, it can't get better than this. And all from right around Charlottesville.
Yeah, we went down Landsmith side and shoot that fish because we don't want to dive around here because of the tourism thing now. So we just go deep sea and dive them rockfish and thing. Yeah.
And viewers, I mean, they prepare any seasoning. You see, you have all this seasoning and thing here. Fresh Charlottesville seasoning, right?
Yeah, everything fresh.
From Charlottesville?
Yeah, everything fresh.
All right, viewers. So, yeah, guys, so you have some yaba coming up later. I mean, come on, man. We in Charlottesville and we have to do it real nice. So, viewers, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. So, please don't go anywhere.
Welcome to L'Image Parfait Day Spa, your urban oasis and wellness center. Our services includes massages, treatments, facials, pedicures, weight management, detox programs, and much more. Call us today at 624-1452 or 720-7474. Trinidad locations and Bonaccord, Tobago at 273-7772. Let us treat you like the VIP you are.
Are you flood ready? Review and update insurance coverage. Install floodgates and barriers. Create a family flood plan. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. Marital, where people are people.
Inner Health, number 13B, Portmore, Scarborough, Tobago, with over 25 years experience, offering services in and not limited to microscopic blood analysis, reflexology, and the sale of a wide range of organic herbal products used to supplement thyroid, lymphatic, heart, kidney, and brain health, and the male and female reproductive systems. Come and chat with us. Remember, your health is your wealth.
Right now, Tobagonians are just currying down to Bonaccord, right in Stobie Local Road. You know why? To come down and shop at Authentic Builders General Hardware, the only hardware store in Tobago that is giving you guys Trinidad prices. So for instance, such as steel, 1/2 and 5/8, $7,895. 5/8 construction ply for $260. Every single thing that you will need to do your home renovation or start your new construction, we have it right here. And to get your quotation, it's very easy. Just WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will do your free WhatsApp quotation for you.
How it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna. Look up below, 'cause this is your show. October will never be better with Tobago Carnival fever. Book your passage and come on over.
Tapicom. Welcome to the future. The only card you will need in a new world. Digital business cards. Safe, hassle-free. The future is here. Tapicom. new generation digital transfer. Digital time clock cards, digital attendance cards, air tags, customized designs, digital clothing tags, digital pet tags. Tapicom. The future is here. Contact us today.
Help! Fire service! Hello, fire service! Anybody in here? Fire service! Yeah, we're right here! We gotta get out! We're right here! Okay, take him! Let's go!
Thank you for saving me. You're my hero.
Together, as we face the challenges during the new normal, always remember that fire safety begins with you.
Are you flood ready? Recycle and properly dispose of large waste. Avoid sweeping yard clippings or trash into drains. Plant trees to avoid soil erosion. An initiative to help people prevent, prepare, recover. Tatil, where people are people.
Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, buljoil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meats served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
MI4 Security.
Yeah. Hey. Tobago updates. Good morning, Tobago. Wake up with Candace and Denasia. Let's go. It's a brand new morning, right?
Are we rich? Okay.
is a wrap of GMT, but not a wrap of the Tobago Updates coverage of Charlottesville today, because we are going to go into brunch in just a bit at 10 o'clock this morning. And then throughout the day, you are going to get live coverage of everything that's happening in Charlottesville, the whole trek from Fort Campbellton down through the deadbed, the Tambu Bamboo, the cocoa house, the batty mill, the sawmill, everything, the dirt oven bread. You're going to get it all here, right here on Tobago Updates Television. So you're going to want to stay connected to our Facebook and YouTube pages as well as Amplia, because if you have Amplia, we are on Amplia on channel 102, and if you don't have Amplia, this is a good time to remind you to go out and get Amplia so you could see this coverage. And even if you miss it, viewers, you can always go back and watch it, right? That's the beauty about Amplia. But as we are here in beautiful Charlottesville, I need to take some time this morning to go and enjoy Charlottesville, because oh my goodness, this place is so wonderful. If you are on your way up here, it's getting started. We're seeing people heading that direction, and that is because they're heading up to Fort Campbellton for the start of the trek, and you want to be part of that. Make sure you have some comfortable shoes, but make sure you also walk with your swimsuit and some slippers so you could go and relax at the beach after, because it's going to be a warm day and you're going to want to cool off in the beach. I know I am. So viewers, thank you so much for watching and for being with us. We really appreciate your love and support, and stay tuned to Tobago Updates for all the coverage of Charlottesville as we celebrate Natural Treasures Day for the Tobago Heritage Festival. I am Candice Jackson, and see you later.
Good morning, Tobago. Wake up with Candice and Denise. Let's go. It's a brand new morning. Rise up to a brand new dawning as the passion starts.